Well, hello there, welcome to Pringle Racing, and we're still playing Ride 6, and personally, although it's a fun game, I think there are problems ahead for it, and I'm just going to explain why in this particular clip. Do you see that? Do you like my little metaphor there? Although the game is fun, and I'm telling you it is a good fun game, and from what I've now had a little time to have a little look back at people's reviews, and they all seem to be very positive. I showed this game to my brother, who's more of a casual gamer, and he thought, wow, this is brilliant, this is amazing. But he isn't aware of Ride 5, isn't aware of Ride 4, so when I started showing him the differences, you then get to see, oh right, they aren't as good as before. And I'm one of those standards that if you do a game, it needs to be better. And Ride series has been getting better until now. And I'm just going to show you little things that just really annoy me with this game. And let's start with the main thing that really bugs me. The menu system. And what bugs me is that it's very good, by the way. The sound effects, the visuals, look at that. The whole noise, it looks very pretty. But how much time and money has been spent to give us that display when it could have been used elsewhere, like have a grid of 20 bikes? Okay. And another thing is the dealership. Okay, you've got the same type of mechanic when you're buying a bike. Look, it's no problems as you flick across through here. Look, you look at the bike, you can spin it round. And again, I've got too much, and I call it noise. I've got a lovely news person taking a photographer. I can zoom into the bike. And I watched a couple of reviews and they were going, oh, this is awesome, look at this bike, oh, this is great, I need to get one of these, oh, this is really good. And the problem here is this whole mechanic, I think is horrendous. I don't like it at all. I think it's really bad. And you go, well, look at this, it's really sharp. And again, showed my brother, he loved it. He thought, oh, this is really nice. And like I say, once you compare it to what's already been, then you go, yeah, it's definitely a step backwards. And I want Ride to be the best bike game there is, okay? And sadly, Ride 6 is not that. Ride 5 is by far superior to this. There's still things in Ride 5 I wanted to change, and I was hoping that would be the same in this. I mean, look at that. This looks nice. It's clear with a little playthrough here. It's just very pretty, okay? The nice sharp blues. You flick through the bike. By the way, I came across a little bug here. I went to rotate the bike, and it didn't work, only the bottom did. So obviously they'll fix that, that's minor. But I can't do much else with it. I can only just zoom in and spin it round. Okay? And I just get rid of all the people. I don't want to see it. I want to see the bike. I want to zoom in and look at that. That's what I want to see. And then another little thing that annoys me. Okay, so we've got the garage. Okay, we go in, we look into a garage. We can customise our bike, which you could do in all the other versions of Ride, by the way. I can choose components. I quite like you can go down on what you picked. So the menu's down the side, quite clear. I can go pick little different types of items. But this is the weird bit I've got here is, why do I have brands? To me, if I'm going to have a brand, different brands will offer me different things. They all offer me the same thing, so it's pointless. Doesn't matter which one I buy, I'm still going to get 9.42 on my acceleration in this example. So it makes no difference whatsoever. Look at my crankshaft. I've got, I can use a hot cams. Doesn't matter which one I pick. So it's a lot of effort for nothing. Yeah. If I go into Ride 3, now this is Ride 3, an 8-year-old game. At least the components look different. Yeah. I got a little bit of a graphic here, and I thought, well, isn't Ride 6 going to be better than this? I mean, if we take Gran Turismo, which is like the pedigree, I was hoping Ride 6 would go like this. Not the menu. Don't get me wrong. The menu's simplistic. Don't get me wrong there. But I don't quite like Ride 6 menu. But it's simple. Yeah. But if I look at the parts, That's what I was hoping. Right, clear parts that I'm going to buy. You can't see it. It just looks better. It looks better instantly. Just a visual graphic just makes that little bit edge. So these are little things that as I've been playing all week just keep annoying me. Look at this other thing. I can keep spinning around. Look, that's all I can do. And you go, yeah. So what? It looks really good. Is it though? Is it? Right, now this is the menu in Ride 3, an 8-year-old game, and I've got my little my apartment, and it just keeps flashing between the bike. Very simple. I quite liked it. Do I like all the noise, or do you like this? This is an 8-year-old game, so let me have a think. Now let's look at the car selection in the garage. Okay, now that's a bit pants, isn't it? This is Ride 3. It looks dated, flicking through. That's naff. Yeah. Let's look at Ride 6, compare that to ride 6. We're doing 3 and 6 here. Oh, that's instantly better. But is it? Because if I go back into ride, pick a bike, yeah, could go through my menu, I could do this. Right? Press the touchpad and zoom in. Look at that, the noise has gone. Not only can I spin the bike round, and by the way, it spins a heck of a lot quicker, I can rotate any angle. I cannot do that in ride 6. And this is ride 3. Now, is that better than ride 6? You tell me. Put it in the comments below. I'm intrigued to think what you think. But look at that. It's so much, that's on ride 3. That one, which can go side to side. That's all I can do. I can't twist it. Can't rotate it. I can zoom in. All that noise. But again, look, it's cropped the top and I can't even lift it up. Now, I could be just being fussy, and you're going, you're really fussy here. But let's make it flick through. Let's go to another bike. Let's have another bike. Another bike that's not in, by the way, the series. They've stopped doing this. Let's look at the Devout. I love this bike. Luckily for me, I've actually ridden one of these, and it's flipping awesome. Look at the back wheel of that. And honestly, it's like riding Drudge Jed's bike. Honestly, it's such a lovely bike. If I win the lottery, I'd buy one of those tomorrow. It's so much fun. But look at that. How awesome is that? And I don't think they've got the right range bikes. I want all the bikes. Now, this is ride 4. Okay, ride 4. The menu here, very simple. I'm in my garage. And the reason why I like this menu, I feel like it's my garage. I feel it's a garage I may one day get. I'm never going to, but it feels like there's my garage. There's other parts of the menu I don't like about it, but this is very simplistic. Look at the bike. That to me is the money they would have saved. I could have had more tracks. I could have had more bikes. Now, the menu system in Ride 4 is still very similar. Look at that, yeah, no difference. Yeah, you can still flick through. What's better, 6 or 4 now? Okay? Because again, in 4 I can do this. Boom. Get rid of all the noise. And rotate the bike round. I can lift out, raise in, zoom in, and that's Ride 4. So I feel the more I play this, the more the little things like, well, you're not giving me the better version but game. If you're going to do it, do everything better. Yeah? That's what I can do. Spin it round. What's better? You tell me. That's what I want to know is, what do you think better? Am I being fussy? Like, do you care? Really, Simon, do we really care? Yeah, it looks nice, but we're really interested in the racing here. But it's all these little things I mentioned. Like I highlighted in my previous clip, that the racing line, they've just done a half-hearted event. They haven't given me multiple options. I want it to be the daddy of bikes. Yeah? Now this is Ride 5. Now the menu here is a little bit more simplistic. Again, similar view going through. I've got no noise. So I've got more details. Looks a bit sharper. I'll pick the same Ducati. Let me go pick a Ducati again. Right, look. And I'm looking at this and I'm going, the light in here, the bikes look a bit richer in colour. This is Ride 5. Okay, and my gut feeling, by the way, guys, well, not gut feeling, Ride 5 is the definitive version. It's by far the best version of the game. They got better and better. 3 was good, 4 was better, 5 was better, 6 was step back. And I wanted it to be better, and I'm just disappointed with that, basically. And from what I'm watching the review, on the visual view, it looks good. But look at that! How cool does that look? Right there? It just looks so much. It just looks so much better. The colours. I mean, the colours in this pop, and this is Ride 5. And these little things just keep niggling me, going, why couldn't it be as good as this? Why couldn't it be it? There's another thing in, in Ride 5. You could do a walkabout. Okay, which would be nice, because I would have thought, like, if you had a VR headset, that would be quite cool. So I can actually now just walk around it. Right, by the way, this feature I don't think I need. But again, they gave you more as they were getting better. They'll give you all the options you could do. And I feel they've stripped it down in Ride 6. Look at the menu. Look, there's your bike. Very simplistic. Here's your bike. Go and do what you want to do. I don't want to see myself as a character that looks nothing like me, by the way. So Ride 5 has that. I don't like that either in Ride 5. I just want to look at the bike. Why can't I just have my picture of me in my outfit gear? I don't need to see that this cartoon character looks nothing like me. But this is all personal opinion, and this has got really nothing to do with the actual game. The main part of the game is the racing. Okay? Does the racing look good? Is the racing fun? And in Ride 6 the racing is fun and it does look good. So should you say stop whinging and enjoy the game? It's really good. You've got extra features. The extra stuff is good, but you could have just added that to Ride 6 as an add-on. Yeah, you could have added the baggers later. Because the problem I've got with this now, as I play this, I go, yeah, this is really good. Well, I showed this brother, he loved it. I said, but look at this. This is Ride 5. Okay? And do you know what the big difference is? And I'm going to start off here and start off slowly. I like the number system, by the way. I don't like the colourful things, right? I'm just going to slow down on purpose. And that is what you don't get in Ride 6, a grid of 20. Now, we had it a number of years ago in Ride 5. So why is it missing? What did we pay? What price did they pay in the programming that could only do 12 bikes? I feel like I'm driving a MetaQuest game in Ride 6 where I could have this full grid. The sound, by the way, of all the bikes are just awesome. You never know. They might do an update that releases a bigger grid. I do hope they do. There is one feature that's also missing from the game, and I'm going to highlight that in my next clip, and then I'm going to get on to MotoGP 25 and finish that for the next version that's coming out later this year. Take care, guys. Speak to you all soon. Cheers for now.